So, the Baron has finally decided to send another to reclaim his town, did he? Just a single hunter? Oh, I'm surprised. I was sure that he'd given up after sending, what was it, 10 of you last time. Did you see their marks hanging on the front gate when you arrived? I specifically placed them in case someone like you came sniffing along. Perhaps I'll add yours once I've ripped it from your neck. Oh. I see that yours marks you as being from the Court of Silver. That is interesting. Oh yes, I've met your kind before. Perhaps I would like to continue our little game for a bit longer. What's wrong, Hunter? Have your eyes not adjusted yet? Can they not find me in the shadows? You hunters are all the same. You come with your charms and your concoctions, and you think that it would be enough. But you all fall at the very first hurdle. 'Tis rather disappointing, honestly. My God protects me during the day, after all. And so, you all think to wait until sundown, when they return to their families, and leave my precious resting place unguarded. Then you come slinking through the shadows like a mouse playing the fox, with no sign of life. You think that perhaps your quarry still slumbers, and so you slink deeper and deeper until you stand over my coffin. Then you raise your stake, hammer in hand, and you slam it through the ancient wood of my bed, down where my dead and unbeating heart rests. Then you move to open the lid and cut free my head, or stuff my body with garlic and silver. But the box is empty. That is when you realize it. You were the one being hunted this entire time. I must say, Hunter, you put up a solid fight. And I really do appreciate the strong, silent type. Really, too many of your kind feel the need to preach at me as they die. Unfortunately for you, I didn't lie about being familiar with your sect. In life, I myself was a hunter of the Silver Court, just like you. Only I was much younger and more beautiful. So, Hunter, I do know all of your dirty tricks, and they are useless on me. You know, you are quite old for someone in your line of work, Hunter. How many times have you been on the opposite side of this, I wonder? Leering over one of my kind as you drive the stake in deeper? Oh, don't start the preaching now, Hunter. Now that I have your back against the floor. Oh, call me all the names that you wish, but it will not change the fact that with a flick of my wrist, your neck goes snap. Oh, I'm a demon, am I? Tell me, Hunter, when you arrived in my town, did you see any homeless? Any hunger? Did you see families huddled and cradling each other against the cold? No would be the correct answer. Did you pass the fields and orchards? See them flourishing? The traders and travelers openly coming and going? Or did you stay in the tavern? Hear them singing and laughing as they feasted? Your silence does speak volumes, Hunter. You and the others. Your first real mistake wasn't trying to hunt me. No. It was trusting that old snake of a baron. He was bleeding this place dry when I arrived. He was the one who took advantage of these fine people. He got fat and rich off of the blood and sweat of those that he was meant to protect and care for. And so I decided to put an end to it. I am no real monster. I have made this place prosper in his absence. All that I require is a small tithe of blood that is given willingly, given for protection and freedom from tyrants like him. Hunter, I could crack your skull, and I would have every right in doing so. But I will give you one last chance. Take your gold from that baron and flee this place. I am truly not the monster that you were told I was. Please, allow me to show you mercy. That's what I was afraid of. Fine. If death is what you would prefer, I will not deny your request. But neither will I waste your precious life. May you rest in peace, Hunter. What? Where did you hear that name, Hunter? Darling? 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 That's not you, is it? No, stay with me, darling. No, I need you to answer me. You can't leave me. Not again. Not like this, when I just found you. Poor thing. Oh, damn it. Why didn't they just tell me in the first place? This could have gone so much better. Oh, yes, Arthur. They are recovering very well. Thank you for your concern. And you can just set that food there on the table. Tell all the townspeople that I have no need to feed tonight. They can go home. In fact, you should do the same, Arthur. As I said, I do appreciate the concern, old friend. But this one is of no danger to me. Please, go home, see your family, and get some rest. Don't think I don't see those bags under your eyes. You too, old friend. Oh, you're finally awake, I see. Here, let me just sit a little closer to you. You really should eat and drink something. The act of, well, I guess there's no better word for it, but a feeding. It can be very taxing on people, darling. But I assure you, you should be fine in just a day or two. Oh. Yes, I suppose I do need to address the elephant in the room before you'll do anything, don't I? Yes, it is me, in the flesh. Perhaps not the living flesh, but I am still the person who hunted down vampires with you a decade ago. Which is the important thing, dear. No, I did not steal this face. How can you think that I would steal my own face? Oh, you stubborn fool. Use whatever dispel scroll or tincture you want to test it. But this face is very much my own. I am rather proud of it as well. No, I did not try and drain you either. Well, yes, okay, but it was before I knew it was you. Doesn't count. Oh, that's no excuse then, is it? Well, how about when you tried to stake me through the heart just a few seconds before that? What would be your excuse then, darling? Dear, you must believe me somewhat at least. If you didn't, you'd have already leapt over this table to try and stick me with that silver fork there. I am kidding, of course. Don't keep any silver in this house. Would be rather stupid of me, wouldn't it? Can you at least say something, dear? You know how much I hated it when you would stare at me. Still as beautiful as the day that I left. Well, you are the same, aren't you? Nearly 2 decades of you thinking that I'm dead, and your very first reaction is to fluster me. I see that you're the same old flirt. Emphasis on old, by the way. Oh no, I'm not complaining though. Age has only seemed to enhance your looks after all. Yes, those gray streaks in your hair, it does suit you. So, can I sit beside you, dear? Thank you. I suppose that we should talk about my being here, shouldn't we? Well, the obvious thing, I guess, is that I was turned. Yes, for nearly 2 decades now. But you can see that, right? Yes, it did all happen that night in the capital. You recall when we went after the Count, when he threw us both into that cold river. I had injured him badly, you know. Yes, he could have healed, but his coven was decimated, and he needed someone to care for him. So, I guess as some ironic form of punishment, he decided to turn me. Yes, the initial thrall forced me to care for him for months. But with his resting place burned and a near fatal wound, he wound up just wasting away anyways. Well, then I was left to wander. Gods, I was so lost. I barely felt myself. I moved from town to town. At first, I tried to starve myself, to refuse the bloodlust. But that is impossible, unfortunately. Then, one night, I had an incident with a traveler as I wandered. After that, I became afraid that I'd do far worse than just hurt someone if I didn't feed. So I chose the lesser of two evils, and I decided that I would feed when the need and chance arose. I can say with full confidence that I have never killed anyone who was not aiming to do the same to me, dear. No, darling. I do not deny that my appetites may have harmed others, even scarred them mentally. But I never did cross the line that I didn't have to. Well, yes, this barony happened a few years past. I have spent most of my years on the move, even taking contracts for certain individuals who wish discretion in their dealings. It worked well. They got what they needed, and I got paid. We kept each other's secrets mutually. That fat Baron had one such job for me. He was searching for one of his servants who had gone missing. No, I didn't think much of it. Not at first, anyway. But when I finally brought the servant back, well, I discovered that the reason for his disappearance is that he had gathered evidence of the Baron's abuse of both his staff and his people. Pages upon pages of statements and ledgers proving that evil man's sin. The guards then set about punishing the poor man, right in front of me. And when I argued with the Baron, he turned them on me. Yes, I dispatched about 5 of them before the rest fled. The Baron fled with them. The servant that I had brought back needed help, and the manor was empty. So I stayed. He, in turn, convinced the people of the town that I was a better alternative to the Baron. And he watched over me as I rested during the day. He was here earlier. Not sure if you heard. His name is Arthur. In fact, I think that you'd rather like him. He reminds me of you a great deal, dear. I did think of looking for you, you know. But I worried. Why? Well, you and I were vampire hunters, darling. What would it have done to you, dear, if I were to appear as one of the monsters that we dedicated our lives to hunting? As time went on, it just slipped further and further away from me, and further back in my mind. At some point, it just seemed better to let sleeping dogs lie. To let you think that I was dead, and to allow you to get over me, live your life. Well, you didn't get over me. Please, dear, don't say such things. You don't need to comfort my ego. No. You can't mean that. You shouldn't. To waste 2 decades yearning for me. You always did know how to comfort me. God, your hands, they're so warm. I can't recall how long it's been since I've been this close to someone. You end up forgetting how tender a touch can be. But please, darling, may I embrace you? truly have come back to me. I won't say that the years have treated you kindly, but your looks certainly haven't diminished, my love. If anything, you've become all the more alluring. It's hard to believe that you never allowed anyone to snatch you up. Darling, do you recall when we passed our trials at the sect? Yes, we celebrated in a room much like this. And when everyone else went off to that tavern on Smith Street, it was just me and you left facing each other. Just like this. You placed your hand on my cheek, just as I'm doing to yours now. You cupped your fingers beneath my jaw and ran your thumb along my cheekbone. You then said that I had the most beautiful eyes that you had ever seen. And then you kissed me. That was the first time. Tell me, darling, even now, with my pupils dark and crimson, should I dare hope that you think of them so? No, I will not let you go. Not again. Now please, just lay down with me and embrace me. You must rest, dear. No. I will not be hearing another word of it. There will be plenty of time to talk on the morrow. Rest well, my darling, knowing that you have me once again. And so, shit. And so you all, God damn it. And so I decided to put an end to it. No. God damn it. There are no motorcycles in this world. How many times do I have to say it? Okay. And scene. All right. So now, listener is in a very comfortable bed provided by our vampire. What time is it? Oh, I have plenty of time still. I can do this part.
I,
Oh, God.
I,
That was the first time. Fuck! Really? At this part? Alexa, stop. Yes! Okay. I believe that I am much happier with this one than I was with the previous recording.